man, we got our special guest, another special guest. This has been a busy, busy day.
For sure.
Yes, Yachty Ya is in the building, founder of Long Live Go Go. A lot of people, you probably seen his events all over the place. Mochella, as a lot of people call it. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on? Or as Big G call it, Mochella.
Mochella.
Yachty Ya.
Make sure y'all come on down in the front of the Reeves Center on Friday, man, 14th and U, 6 to 9, Mochella.
Now, Yachty, the first time I went to one, me and Wale came down for, was it the first one
that was did? Actually the first one I did this year. I did one event last year there. The first one I did this year, brought you all out for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we come down there, and I'm looking at the crowd, the massive crowd, and I'm thinking, and then the police, MPD was down there and everything, and it was like all love, everything was all love, and I'm just thinking, man, how is he able to do this, you know, and we don't have no problems,
no
like
security,
nothing's being
nobody, like,
there was no hostility on anybody's part. It was just complete love, and it felt so good because it took me back to the go-go, you know, but to do that live on the street on 14th and U of all places on a Friday, and it's busy, you know, it's busy over there all the time. Like, how are you able to put that together? Are you know, was it something where you find permits? Like, how does that work for you?
Well, honestly, the first one, you know, due to the timing, was kind of done like in a radical fashion. At the end of the day, though, I use like subconscious like communication to like get people to like realize it's about peace, unity, and community. And I feel like when people understand that, they come with like a sense of responsibility to not act up and to make everything go smooth. And then you have to understand law enforcement and people that work for us, like these are all public servants. So they are us too. They understand, you know, the plight and where we're coming from. So it's like they kind of with the cause, even though they're in a uniform, that doesn't mean that they disagree with us, you know. So I think that's been a big help as well, just everyone feeling that sense of community.
So did you already, like, I know you said you did like a Mochella last year, like, did you already plan to do an event, or was the whole, you know, when it came out the news about gentrification and people in that area complaining, is that what made you just impromptu, like, man, we got to do one tonight?
Yes, for sure. Like, as far as the timing of things, like, it definitely, timing was key in that whole moment. And also, like, I knew that people in the area knew me for my activism, because I actually hosted and like with the face of a rally in front of the White House for like 175 nights straight.
Wow.
So from there, I was like, I know a lot of people like may look to me like, you know, for like a solution. So I said, man, this is what we're going to do.
Right.
Last year, I did one against the Amplified Noise Amendment, which was like a piece of legislation that the city council was looking to pass to prevent us from being able to do exactly what Mochella is.
Right.
So it's kind of like ironic, like everything's kind of crazy how it came together.
How did you gain such a large following? Because you get a lot of people to come out, and it's not like every time you go on the radio and promote it. So, you know, how is it that you get the people to come out?
Well, I think I just really understand the culture, because, you know, I really come from like the go-go world, you know, like from 2005, like I was throwing go-go's, like taking like Big G, Polo and them, everyone like across the country, different HBCUs and managing bands, throwing shows. So I had a lot of experience in the go-go community, and also, you know, I just built a lot of bridges with people. So it's like I felt like I really know what speaks to the people,
right,
and I understand what will make them react. So I think that's been like, those have been like great things to help me like draw people to come out and like entice them, you know what I mean? So
for those who don't understand what Long Live Go-Go is about, what the Mochellas are about, what all these gatherings are about, because there's a lot of misconceptions, you know. They see the videos, they see all the people out there, but they don't understand that behind each one you literally have had a different issue that you've used go-go music to bring the masses together to kind of rally people to discuss. So for people who may not understand what Mochella is for real, let them know, you know, on your side what it is.
So as far as like Long Live Go-Go, that's something that I found, a company I founded, or organization rather, I founded a couple of years ago, and we are really, we really strive to preserve the culture of the music in go-go. Like, I think that go-go is synonymous with DC culture, just like trap music is synonymous with Atlanta. You know, you hear trap music, you could think about how someone from Atlanta dress, how they talk. Same thing with like DC and go-go. So my thing is like cultural preservation, also changing the stigma of go-go, because for a while, go-go couldn't be played in a lot of clubs. You know, a lot of people wouldn't go. Even now, a lot of people I think are fans of it, but are a little reluctant to go to the shows because they're nervous that, you know, something may happen. So, you know, that's our whole mission. As far as like Mochella, it's just us using the glue. In like go-go, music is the glue, but go-go music is like in all of our hearts. Like when we hear it, it's just something about it that makes like it give us a nostalgic feeling.
Right.
So I'm just using that as the glue to bring people together, you know what I mean, to build that energy and that spirit behind activism and building a community so that we can start opening the doors for certain conversations. Like, look at all the people I've been able to meet through bringing go-go bands on the street. Like I was just telling your producer, like I've been able to build bridges with the police department, the National Park Service, you know, council members like Councilman Robert White, you know, council member at large, you know, just endless experiences that I've gained through just through organizing rallies using go-go music. And yes, each time there is a different issue. You know, the first issue was, you know, really based on gentrification, which I think is ongoing. And this latest one, you know, we're talking about statehood because, like I said, we're being taxed, but we're not represented in Congress. Well, we are, but our vote doesn't matter in Congress. So basically, that's what this one is about. Though what I'm saying is, in politics, there are a plethora of issues. So there's not going to be one thing that we can do to change. It's going to be like multiple things. So it's like it's about building that energy and that spirit and that pride that we need to continue to like push forward. It's like a ball of momentum. Imagine if I would have just did one event and that was it, right?
Right.
The conversations have continued because I've continued to like organize, and through that it sparked a whole new wave of activism. And look at all these people now that are throwing, you know, doing this event here, this, or you know, organizing this and that here. You know, that's because they are feeling that spirit and that vibe, and that's really what it's for. These are free community events. No one is like really reaping like benefit. Like we're all reaping the benefit.
Right.
Yada yada, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Again, proud of everything that you're doing.
Friday, right? Friday, we out there Friday?
This Friday, 14th and U Street, we got the Bounce Beat Kings, Reaction, and Uncalled For band, and we bringing Big Six out of retirement too.
Oh man,
I don't know if y'all remember Big Six. Oh, and DJ Alizé gonna be there too, man. So it's gonna be star studded.
I think this is real powerful because a lot of people talk about what they want to do and making a change, but you're actually getting out there and doing that. So I commend you for that.
We're going to bring her out because you said she never been to a go-go.
I want to go so bad. I thought I was coming tonight. Friday, I'm going to be in New York.
But we're going to get her.
She always won.
Yeah,
listen,
she's there.
I'm taking your number. I'm going.
She's going to be that next video. She's going to be the one clapping on the cop car.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Jordan, for that. Yada yada. Long live go-go, y'all.
Yes, thank you very much.
Let everybody know how they can follow you. Keep up with the movement.
All right, so look, you can keep up with us at Long Live Go-Go DC, or you can keep up with me at Yada Yada, YADDIYA. New merch on the way, man. Shout out Big Wayne. And look, the website longlivegogodc.com. Angie, thanks so much for having me.
You got it, man.